Teacher tip 92. Write assignments on the board and also verbally remind your students daily. I talked before about having processes in your classroom. One of the processes should be that there's always a place where the homework or assignments are written down for students to see. You should also remind them daily because students forget. We are also very forgetful sometimes, and our students even more so. So have a way for the students to get the homework. Always write it down and explain it to them, remind them. If you have a weekly newsletter, you can put it in there. Teacher tip 93. Encourage parents to be proud of their kids. Promote sportsmanship when parents watch their kids play sports or attend school events. We've seen it so many times. Our parents really love their children and they want the best of them. So when they come and support them, they cheer and they shout. But often if we see in sports that parents get too invested, they get angry at each other. Sometimes we see parents actually fight or say harsh words to referees, and you do not want that. Schools should have some kind of policy or some way to let parents know that they are ambassadors for the school. And they are also role models for their children, so they should act appropriately. We want our parents to come and support their kids. Imagine if you're a kid and you saw your parents watching you, you're so proud and you really want to do well. So we should encourage them to come, but they should come and they should support in a positive way. And that means not saying anything bad to referees, not saying bad things about other schools' students. We should have a positive environment that is encouraging and not putting down other schools or other people. Sportsmanship is very important, and we should teach this to our students from a very early age. Teacher tip 94. Provide students with sample quizzes and tests so they can become familiar with your approach. Tests can be nerve-wracking. Students get a lot of anxiety before they do quizzes or they have an examination. So as teachers, we need to prepare our students for those tests. We can give them practice tests to get used to the format or the way that we ask our questions. That way, they are prepared when they walk into that exam. They know exactly what to expect and how to answer. That is a way for us as teachers to alleviate exam stress, is by doing mock tests. I love doing this with my students when we review so that they can practice the material and become familiar with what will happen in a test situation.